Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now a carry for the former first-round pick of the Chargers. It's Melvin Gordon. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Haskins. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 26.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now it's Haskins. Got Gordon open, completes it. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They go play action with Haskins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Here we go. 180! Push him back.
Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Watch twist. Six going, travel. Watch the twist.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. Now the ball comes loose, and the Redskins scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally, wrestled down at the 11. That good for 22 and a first down.
Let's go. Let's do this.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. This is caught. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Check 55, Mike. First down. Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up. Check 43. Get it on. West. I got you, boy. 49.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a second and goal.
At the Chargers' 4-yard line.
Set, hut. Pittsburgh. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. He's coming.
Here's Geis. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a third and goal situation. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on fourth and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And this one is right through. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive, a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. The reception good for 7. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long?
Here we go.
They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Here we go.
First down, Chargers.
On first down, Garoppolo. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Go ahead.
In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's second and 21.
With the score, Redskins 3, Chargers 0.
Here we go. 180. Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Haskins, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Bobby Wagner, the former second-rounder out of Utah State with a sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Garoppolo. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Garoppolo, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Redskins scoop it.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Second down, Haskins. Making the catch is Sternberger. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. 3rd down, here's Haskins. He may try and run for this. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a two-score swing that you just gave up.
The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on first down. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And picked up by the Chargers. There he goes left side. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Haskins on 1st down. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Check 13. Check it out.
Play action. Haskins rolling to his right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitask.
Touchdown, Washington! A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. The extra point up and good, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
14, Redskins 10.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Their own 31-yard line.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Looking deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Butt set.
Hey, alert!
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here we go. Like 80!
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you? We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
All day, dog. Check nickel. Watch twist.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll it, feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
11.
That's the
Who draw focus? 21. Here we go. Go ahead.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. That is caught by Rice for a Charger touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Redskins take over
Let's win.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. Oh, good footwork on the spin. Completes it to Miller. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. A cool little accomplishment for him passing the football. 25,000 yards. He just surpassed that for his career.
When he was a little guy in the backyard just throwing it around.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
18-yard line.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down, Chargers.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And a throw right sideline is complete. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Take 3. 218. Jump.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they had plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
On the ground, this is Jackson. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5, past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They go play action here on first down. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10.
47's the mic. Let's go, Brandon. Turn it over. Get that ball.
Second and 10 now. Haskins eluding the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw, Haskins. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Landon Collins. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
SOS. 58, boy, 58. 58, Mike. All right, T, let's go.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. They go play action with Haskins. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. From 13 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score. A try here for the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This will be fielded at the 6. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. That'll be caught by Rice. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now.
65,
Perfect since the
65.
second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Throw left side, completion to Rice. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Garoppolo. His throw caught at about the 5. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Here we go. 180.
Mike 57. Hey, I'm coming. Check 3.
11. 1, Omaha. Go.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Lucky. Jam.
Hey, gun.
Switch.
They'll run again with Jackson, and he's not going to get the 1st. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Check one. Watching your 5. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's baby.
On play action, Haskins. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 10-yard line.
Sponge. No.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Give the Redskins 13 there on a 1st down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo rolling to his right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And an alley. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. The bottom line is...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Derwin James with a pick. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. On the run, this is Jackson. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be third down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. Desmond King making the tackle. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run, the best runs for...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so. The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Making the catch is Sternberger. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 39. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. He's got the hook up to Miller. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty.
Check 43. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Check 24. Check 24. Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Come on, D. He's coming. We got double.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Here we go with Haskins. Flushed out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now it's Haskins. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He's back to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. In for the score. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
A very important extra point there, up and good. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Garoppolo. And he comes back with one complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, pick your game up.
13.
To throw is Garoppolo. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Here we go. 180.
Garoppolo to throw. Flush to his right. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Rice. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They run on first down with Jackson, and he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
13.
They run again with Jackson. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Here we go. 180.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So everything hanging in the balance, resting on the right foot of Michael Badgley. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for our visitors, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.